Hey YouTube, Gunham here, welcome back to Space Engineers. Today is a work in progress video. Jason Wright asked me to make a little something, so I'm working on it. It's by no means little. It is definitely not done. However, I have several things to do. I want to post this work in progress up so you can start checking it out and see what you think. Now, this here is just here for a placeholder, literally. That's just so it can get going. However, this is where the cockpit actually is. And as best as I can tell, these lasers, the drill lasers that somebody put up in a mod, are to scale for the ship. Or maybe the ship might be slightly bigger, but regardless, it's not going to be that big. I do have all 6 laser ports in. I have the side flames. I have these 2 hatches on the bottom. That was difficult to decide the scale. I have it going out as far as it needs to. I have that little thing there and this one up here. And I've worked a bit on this front bit, which should have doors for drones. Clearly, I have a lot to go. I still need the arms to stick out. I still need all the stuff on the side. The rest of the stuff on the top, the bottom, not to mention the main engines in the back. I gotta work on all the moving stuff in here, and I have to color it. And as for scale, well, actually, hang on. Let's get scale down a little easier. Let's get something that is big in my videos. Something that people should know by now, but not the main Crucible. My Vagabond class cruiser will work. It's a big ship. It just takes a minute to load in. Turn it backwards. Alright. Well, first off, you notice it's the same height as this thing, except it's way smaller. Lag spike, laggy. I crashed. Oops. I crashed hard. Oh no. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's it. Close. Control Alt Delete. Let's shut it down hard. Yeah. Alright, have fun. So, I finally managed to get in after 4 crashes in a row. I'm calling it a day. I've spent a while working on this so far, and I'm calling it a day. But before that, I'm going to show you the size. I don't think I have this quite right here. I think I need to just drop that off there on those 2, but we'll see. Here is my atmospheric capable Badger class cargo vessel that can drop off those pods, which there's 3, the pod sets over there. And this is my Vagabond class anti-air light cruiser. It's a pocket cruiser because of its small size, and the hangar has been exactly replicated for scale right there. So take a Vagabond, turn it sideways, yank out the hangar, you have that. So that's to give you an idea of just how big this thing is. Alright, that should give you an idea. The fact that you have both of those and all three lasers with room in between, and it's supposed to extend out both ways more. I got one more to show you. Hang on. Alright, before my game crashes, I'm going to show you this. Yes, this is my completed Crucible. As you can see from the length, it's actually hanging out over there just a little bit. And on this side, it's also hanging out just a bit. And remember, I gotta add a lot more to the back and the front for the length, not to mention the width. And the height's pretty much down though. But for width, it's okay because of the extension. But without that, this ship would come to about here. From there to about here. And I gotta stick this out way more on both sides, not to mention the back. It's huge, and this is 1/4 scale. Final thing. Alright, checking back in. Now that I think about it, that's not 1/4 scale. Because there's that thing. Remember, this is about 600 meters long in this scale. In the game, it's 2400. 4 times the size. Yet this is supposed to be about 500 meters long. So if that is 600 minus that and a couple things over there, if that is 500 minus that, going to there, you can minus out that, so stretch out all that, well, throw in all that. So basically this thing is actually to bigger scale than in EVE Online because of the size of those lasers. How does that work? It's actually to bigger scale than to EVE Online's Hulk. How does it work that it's to a bigger scale? It's the size of the lasers and the fact that Space Engineers is not EVE Online. So for all of you who see this ship, I'm going off the size of the lasers for a custom scale, and with that in mind, my character right there, hello, Halo. Yeah, with that in mind, with this thing being actually bigger scale because of the size of the lasers, that's awesome. At least I hope. If this does not appear right, well, then I need to cut this scale in half. Is either what it is, or I need to cut it in half. But do you know how hard it was just to make this? Okay? Do you know how many hours I put into making this? I don't want to have to redo the whole thing. Thank you very much. Catch you later.